The only thing you can actually really truly control is what you think. Why on earth are you going to go through life and believe you're an unlucky individual? I don't see how that can benefit. It's kind of crazy because I say this. The number one thing people don't have control of in their lives is their mind. But what's funny about that is the only thing in life you can truly control is your mind. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. You can't even control your health. Your heart might stop beating. You don't make it beat. It just goes. So it's going to turn off one day. The only thing you can control in your life is what you think in your mind. So if you're going to sit there and go, oh, I'm sad, well, you can change that if you actually try, but you don't. You just accept it, right? So people have lost control of their own minds. And I don't understand why you would allow your own mind to take power from you. Why would you let your own mind convince you you're not a lucky person, or I'm not this, or I'm not confident? Why would you let your own mind sabotage you? Why wouldn't you reprogram your own mind to be on your team? It should be your ally, right? My mind is my ally. You can dump me in a bikini in the fucking Arctic Circle to die. 2 days later, I'm coming to your house, knocking on the door with 3 girlfriends in a Cadillac. I'm not going to sit there and go, shit, I'm going to die. I'm going to be like, okay, Andrew, you're the man. I don't know what the fuck we're going to do, but you're going to pull this off. I really believe in that irrational self-confidence to some degree. Doesn't mean be a jackass, doesn't mean be an egomaniac. But in certain scenarios, there's absolutely no benefit to doubting yourself. When I was about to get in the cage, even if I knew the guy was a killer, there is no benefit to me thinking I'm going to lose or I might lose. No benefit. If I lose, I lose, right? But you have to completely believe you're going to win. That's the only way you're going to do your best. I would never believe I'm unlucky. I would never believe anything negative about myself because I refuse to self-sabotage. I have enough people out in the world who want to sabotage me. I'm not going to do it to myself. But yeah, no, I'm absolutely an extremely lucky person. And I know I've been lucky in my life. A lot of hard work went in as well. But yeah, there's a degree of luck in everything. But I'm an exceptionally lucky person.
We're living in a comfortable world now where people think, oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. But you know what? To some degree, it does matter. It does matter. And I'll tell you who it matters to. It matters to your soul and it matters to God. I stand in the mirror with a pure heart. I know I am the best version of me that could possibly ever exist. I know that God is proud of me. There's nothing that God hates more than sloth and laziness. If God were to create a man and that man were to sit around and do fuck all, God will frown upon you. It's why you're never lucky. If you're listening to this and you think I'm never lucky, I'll tell you why, because God dislikes you because you're lazy. Start to work. Start to show God the beauty of his own creations. You'd be amazed how lucky you'll become. God is unhappy with these people. And inside their hearts, they're unhappy. We talk about depression, anxiety, all those things you mentioned earlier on this podcast. That comes from self-loathing. You loathe your own weakness. You loathe your own laziness. This is what all of these things are. I don't feel depression. How can I feel depression when I'm the most powerful version of me that I could ever be? How can I feel depression when I could squeeze my own hand hard enough to break my own bones? How can I feel depression when I've smashed and destroyed 68 people's faces in front of me, men who thought they could test me in fair combat? How can I feel depressed? It's impossible. Do you understand? Everyone's mind is fundamentally fucked. All of it. Look at me. I blinked, I cured my brain, I used basic indefatigability, I used perspicacity, I used compendiousness, I used my mind, and I focused. It's not difficult, there's just no competition, because everybody's distracted. They're getting distracted by this, distracted by that, like jackasses. It's so easy to win if you can control your own mind. But it seems that nobody can.
I absolutely refuse to take my own power away. There are so many things in the world trying to kill us. Like, you got enemies, you got people on the streets with blades, you got bacterias, lions. Oh, I've got enough enemies, bruv. Sharks want me dead. I've got enough enemies. Why am I going to take my own power away? And this is what people really don't yet understand. There's only one thing on the planet you actually have control over. You can't control the weather. You can't control your health. You can get a brain aneurysm or a heart attack. You can't control other people. The only thing you can actually really truly control is what you think. That's the only thing you can change in real time. You can be thinking of red and change it to blue. So why are you not controlling your own mind? It's your asset. It's your ally. It's your friend. Why would you make an enemy out of the only thing you have control over? I refuse to do that. It doesn't make sense to me. The worst thing on earth that could happen to a man could happen to me. And I guarantee you, I would still label myself happy. I'm happy because that's who I am. That's how I view myself. That's what I've decided.
Nearly every word that comes out of my mouth is self-hypnosis. Every word that comes out of my mouth is self-hypnosis. And it's the same for everybody watching this. Every single word you speak is self-hypnosis. Every single thing you say out of your own mouth is almost more important than the things you hear from other people. I got a generational curse. I'm unlucky, bro. You can't be saying these things because you're reaffirming them within your mind. I don't do that. And as many people are going to sit there and say, Tate, you're delusional, you're a narcissist. You go through the world saying you're super lucky and that you're bulletproof and you can do all these crazy things. It's impossible for you to be depressed. You're a narcissist. Perhaps. Look at my life and look at yours. So let's talk about it let's look at it in pure metrics. Who came from a worse scenario at the start? Who had a worse background? Me. Who's now more successful? Me. Who's happier? Me. Who smiles more? Me. Who sleeps easy at night? Me. Why the fuck would I want to think like you? If thinking this way makes me a bad person, but I get fucking fantastic results from my entire life, and everybody close to me gets fantastic results from knowing me, and everybody close to me absolutely adores me, why would I want to adopt your thinking and be a sad fucking sack of shit sitting on the internet trying to cancel people like a dork? I don't want to be my enemies. There's not a single enemy I have that I'm remotely envious of in any regard. Every single one of them has a shit life and a shit existence. I already won. God's already punished them. God's already rewarded me. I know these things. I'm the luckiest man on the planet. You have to say these things and you have to truly believe them.
Listen up, mentees, is the raw, unfiltered truth, straight from the top. The only thing you control in this wild, chaotic world is your mind. You can't control the weather. It might pour and wreck your plans. You can't control other people. They'll lie, betray, or drag you into their mess. You can't even fully control your health. A heart attack could hit, a drunk driver could slam into you, or some coward could try to take you out. Life's a brutal game, full of curveballs. But your state of mind, that's your fortress, your empire, your one true power. You decide if you're disciplined or a lazy slob. You decide if you're a winner or a whining loser. You decide if you're driven or drowning in self-pity. If you don't master your mind, you're just a feather in the wind, tossed around by life's storms. You might land in a penthouse, or you might crash in a gutter. Nobody knows, and nobody gives a damn. Without control over your mind, you're a puppet, a slave to fate, drifting through a meaningless, pathetic existence. Mastering your mind means you dictate your reality. Wake up and declare, today, I'm stacking cash, building my empire, getting shredded, and then execute like your life depends on it. No hesitation, no excuses, no bullshit. I don't care if you're sad, pissed off, or floating on cloud nine, your feelings are irrelevant. I've had days where I'm raging, days where I'm calm, days where my heart's been ripped out. Doesn't cross my mind. I've got shit to do meetings at 6 a.m., training at noon, deals to close by midnight. My emotions, they don't run the show. I've built a mental fortress, a steel cage that locks out weakness and doubt. Most guys, they're slaves to their moods, only grinding when they're motivated, only hitting the gym when life's handing them roses. That's why they lose to men like me, who perform no matter what. Rain or shine, heartbreak or high, I'm in the arena, and I'm dominating. Life's a savage player versus player war, and it's hyper-competitive. Every dollar you chase, every woman you want, every shred of status you crave, you're fighting other men for. That Ferrari isn't just a car. It's a trophy, a middle finger to the broke losers who can only dream. Women don't settle for average, they want the top dogs, the men who own the game. If you only compete when you're feeling good, you're done. I'll outwork you every day, sad or not, because I don't give a damn how I feel. I care about crushing it. Your enemies, the guy eyeing your girl, your deal, your life aren't crying about their feelings. They're moving, scheming, winning. So why are you sitting there whimpering, I'm sad? The world doesn't care, and neither should you. The only person who wakes up every day with a vested interest in your success is you. Nobody else is rooting for you. So why let emotions hold you back when your rivals are ready to bury you? Discipline is your ultimate weapon. Motivation's for amateur sits, a fleeting spark that dies in an hour. I don't need a poster of a Bugatti to get out of bed. I work because it's my duty to myself, my bloodline, my God. I train because it's my duty. I build because it's my duty. Goals? Overrated. Goals are for people who need a shiny carrot to move. I don't need carrots. I'm a disciplined man. I wake up, do what's required, and the results stack up like bricks in a fortress. Cars, houses, jets, millions they come because I do the work, not because I'm chasing a dream. If I want something, I get it fast because I've trained my mind to execute without hesitation. That's the difference between kings and peasants. Kings act, peasants wait. Most guys see success and stop at envy. They spot a Ferrari and think, wish I had that, then flip on Netflix and forget it. They don't ask, how'd he get it? They don't dissect the grind, the deals, the sacrifices. That's laziness, and lazy men never win. Doesn't matter if it's tennis, business, or fitness. If you're lazy, your life's a dumpster fire. You're not a victim. You're choosing to be mediocre. Change it. Embrace the pain. Life as a man is suffering, and that's not a curse, it's a gift. Pain builds character. Suffering forges legends. You don't become a great man without scars, heartbreak, failure, betrayal. They're the raw materials of greatness. Batman's parents were killed, and he became a hero. Your trauma, it's your origin story. Use it or waste it. I've been through hell heartbreak that kept me up for weeks. Broke days when I couldn't afford a loaf of bread. Betrayals that cut deeper than any knife. Did I cry? Number prep. I hit the gym harder, worked longer, turned pain into power. When my girl left, I couldn't sleep. So I used that energy to get jacked, close deals, build systems. Depression, rage, sadness, they're fuel if you know how to burn them. Most guys collapse under negative emotions, running to therapists or drowning in booze. Not me, I channel it. Rage is a damned river build, the turbines, not a tsunami. Heartbreak is a sleepless night you sit to grind, not scroll. Stoicism isn't about not feeling, it's about processing emotions like a chess master, making the smart move, not the emotional one. Every loss in chess is your fault, a tiny mistake, maybe years ago, led to defeat. I apply that to life. Lost a deal? My fault. Girl left? My fault. Life's tough? My fault. That mindset forces me to fix it, grow, and win. Life's a war, and your mind's the edge. Every man wants what you want. Money, status, women. If you win, it's because you outplayed them. The girl you got, other guys wanted her. The deal you closed, others were chasing it. You're in a constant battle, and the man who controls his mind wins. I don't ask, am I happy? I ask, am I dominating? Happiness is a byproduct, not the goal. Obsessing over feeling good is for women, and kids sit soft, childish, weak. It makes you uncompetitive. If you only grind when you're happy, you're leaving half your potential on the table. Men like me, we grind every day, mood be damned. That's why we're at the top, and you're still dreaming. Your mind's a chemical factory, pumping out happiness, sadness, rage. Most guys let it run wild, reacting like puppets. Not me. I control the dials. I decide what I feel when I feel it. Sounds impossible? It's not. It's training. Like lifting weights or closing deals, you train your mind to obey. If I'm on the Titanic, water rising, I'm not screaming, I'm planning. Cold water? Fine. No boats? Cool. What's the move? Rational, calm, in control. Most men panic, cry, freeze. That's why they lose. Rewire your brain to command your emotions, and you'll command your life. Start small, skip that extra coffee, focus on one task for an hour, say no to distractions. It's like building muscle. Every rep makes you stronger. Your brain's broken, and you don't even see it. TikTok, Instagram, endless notifications, they've shattered your focus. Watch your friends at a park scrolling, snapping pics, not living. 10 years ago, people talked, laughed, connected. Now, they're zombies, chasing likes, not life. Your attention span's gone half a second before you swipe. You can't savor the good moments because you're addicted to the next hit. Fix it. Blink and cure your brain. Spend a day on TikTok. Feel how it fries your mind, how you crave the next video. Then stop. Cold turkey. Silence the noise. Sit with your thoughts. It's brutal, but it's freedom. Most guys can't handle it. They'd rather scroll than face the void. Be different. Train your mind to focus, to execute, to dominate. If you don't control your mind, you control nothing. You can't stop a storm, a betrayal, or a heart attack, but you can stop your mind from crumbling. If you're a feather in the wind, life will toss you from joy to misery, success to failure with no say. That's a peasant's life destined to be crushed by kings. I'm a king because I own my mind. It's not easy, it's survival. After World War II, men saw horror's death, destruction, and came home, built families, worked, no therapy, no whining. Why? They had to control their minds to survive. You're soft because you never had to. But you can learn. Start today. Say no to one distraction. Do one hard thing. Build the habit. Discipline's the foundation. I was a 4-time kickboxing world champion, training 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. Motivated? Maybe 25% of the time. The rest? Discipline. Wednesday mornings, sore, tired, I still went. Why? Duty. To myself, my legacy, my God. You're either disciplined or you're not. There's no middle ground. Want money? Don't just want it, obsess over it. When I was broke, nothing could distract me. I couldn't sleep until I had it. Most guys want money, like I want to ice skate nice idea, but not enough to act. If you truly wanted it, you'd be up at 3 a.m., hustling, learning, building. That's the difference between desire and obsession. Desire dreams, obsession delivers. Emotions aren't your enemy, they're energy. Men feel deeply, heartbreak hits us harder, rage burns hotter, but it's feedback, not a chain. When I'm heartbroken, I don't cry, I lift. When I'm angry, I don't lash out, I strategize. Chess taught me this. Every loss is your fault. A tiny mistake, maybe years ago, led to defeat. I apply that to life. Lost a deal? My fault. Girl left? My fault. Life's tough? My fault. That mindset forces me to fix it, grow in. Stoicism is processing emotions, not ignoring them. Turn pain into power, sadness into hustle, rage into results. Most guys waste their emotions drowning in self-pity or distractions. I use them to rewrite my story. The biggest transformations come when life's falling apart. When things are good, I chili yachts, women, vodka. It's fun, but it's not growth. When shit hits the fan, betrayal, loss, chaos, that's when I evolve. Heartbreak, I got jacked. Business failure, I built better systems. Pain's unlimited energy if you harness it. Take Alexander the Greek, didn't conquer half the world by feeling good every day. He marched through deserts, fought battles, buried friends. Pain fueled him. Or look at Elon Musk mocked, doubted, nearly bankrupt. He kept building. Why? He controlled his mind, turned setbacks into fuel. You can too. That girl who broke you, hit the gym. That job you lost, start a hustle. Channel the hurt and you'll become a force. Society's rigged to break your mind. Social media, ads, news, they want you distracted, weak, controllable. You're not a man, you're a consumer. Scrolling for the next dopamine hit. Break free. Control your attention. Spend a day in silence, no phone, no screens. It's torture at first, but it's clarity. You'll see who you are, what you want, what's holding you back. Most guys can't handle it. They'd rather scroll than face the void. Be different. Rewire your brain to focus, to execute, to dominate. Start with 1 hour of deep work, no notifications, no excuses. Then 2, then a day. It's like forging steel. Every session makes you sharper. I'm brutal on myself because that's how I thrive. 3 weeks ago, I lost my keys first time in years. I was livid. Not at the keys, at myself. I don't make mistakes. I punished myself, fasted 24 hours, donated to charity, trained harder. My girl laughed, it's just keys. She doesn't get it. I'm a professional. I don't lose things. I repeat, where I put my phone, my wallet, my watch of every time, it's discipline. It's control. I can't imagine living any other way. Losing keys and shrugging, crying over a breakup, skipping the gym because I'm sad, that's hell. That's a peasant's life, and I'd rather die than live it. There's always a new mountain. I bought a Bugatti, ordered another the same day. Why? The game never ends. There's always a higher standard, a new challenge. Professionalism is in everything, how you dress, talk, move. I can memorize every license plate behind me to avoid being followed. Hard? Yes. Worth it? Always? You're never done. Even at the top, I push. I've got everything, money, cars, respect, but I'm still grinding. Why? Duty. To my bloodline, my legacy, my God, I can't die less than an emperor. You're at your peak energy, use it. Stay off the streets, out of clubs, away from distractions. Focus on building. Train hard, work smart, control your mind. You'll thank yourself when you're older, when the broke guys who partied are begging for scraps. The world's waiting for you to step up. Control your mind, or life will control you. Choose now, king or peasant. The clock's ticking, and I'm not waiting. Let's talk about the system it's designed to keep you weak. The matrix, as I call it, wants you docile, distracted, dependent. Schools don't teach you to think, they teach you to obey. Media bombards you with fear, consumerism, and lies. Social media is the worst. It's a digital slot machine, hijacking your brain with endless scrolls and likes. You're not choosing what to think, you're being programmed. Look at the average guy glued to his phone, chasing trends, living for validation from strangers. That's not freedom, that's slavery. I broke out by controlling my mind. I don't let algorithms dictate my focus. I choose what matters: my empire, my body, my legacy. You can too. Start by cutting the noise. Delete one app. Block one distraction. It's a small win, but it's the first step to reclaiming your mind. Take a lesson from history. The Spartans didn't become legends by chasing happiness. They trained, fought, and died for duty. Their minds were iron pain, fear, loss didn't break them. Or look at the Roman emperors, like Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic, who ruled an empire while battling personal demons. He didn't whine. He wrote meditations to sharpen his mind. These men weren't soft. They were forged in fire. You're not facing Persian armies or barbarian hordes, but you're fighting a modern war against distraction, weakness, and your own doubts. The battlefield's your mind, and the stakes are your life. Win it, or you're just another casualty. Let's get practical. Rewiring your brain starts with habits. First, kill distractions. No phone for the first hour of your day. Use that time to plan, train, or read something that sharpens you. Second, embrace discomfort. Take a cold shower, run an extra mile, skip a meal. These small pains build mental toughness. Third, track your wins. Write down one thing you did each day that moved you forward: a workout, a deal, a tough call. It compounds. I did this when I was broke. Every night I'd list one action that got me closer to my empire. Some days it was just didn't quit. That's enough. Build the habit and you'll build the man. You're not entitled to anything. Not money, not respect, not love. The world owes you nothing, but it will give you everything if you earn it. I started with nothing, no connections, no cash, just hunger. I scrapped, fought, hustled. Every dollar, every muscle, every win was clawed from the dirt. You've got more than I had: internet, opportunities, time. So what's your excuse? You're not short, broke, or unlucky, you're lazy. Fix it. Control your mind, and the world bends to you. Don't, and you're just another nobody crying about what could have been. The game's never over. I've got millions, cars, respect, but I'm still climbing. Why? Because settling's death. There's always a new peak, better deals, stronger body, sharper mind. I could learn a new language, master a new skill, double my empire. It's not about greed, it's about duty. My ancestors fought wars, built families, survived. I owe them more than mediocrity. So do you. Your bloodline's watching. God's watching. Are you making them proud, or are you wasting their sacrifice? Choose now: build an empire, or fade into nothing. The clock's ticking, and the world's not waiting.